Hey, hey, fam. Welcome back to 111 PB Fly. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you guys are vibing high. Love and appreciate you guys again so much. Thanks for being here. Happy Thursday. Hey, all right. So we're going to tap in and see what is going on in the energy. I hope that everybody's having a great day. And let's go ahead and get started, okay? And see what's going on in the energy. All right. First up, we have guilt. All right. Next up, we have empty room in reverse. Okay, what is going on? What is going on here? We have a love affair. Okay, let's see. Can I get one more card, Holy Spirit? All right, we have avoidance in reverse, and we have dating in reverse. Behind that, we have egg on their face. All right, so something's going on in the energy. Clearly, somebody's got something going on. All right. So let's see what is actually going on here. First and foremost, I feel like somebody is feeling stressed. They're feeling ashamed and remorseful for something that they did. They don't want something to come to an end. They're missing out on an opportunity, possibly because they were a player and they had a third party. All right. STD is on here. Trigger warning. Somebody might have some type of situation going on. Okay. And with this avoidance, I feel like, they don't want to feel conflicted or guilty about this. I feel like they want to come out of this energy. So first up, I have the devil in reverse here. Okay. So this is speaking on why this guilt is here. We have the Ten of Swords here. All right. So somebody was in this energy of an illusion. Okay. So they abused their power. They misused force. They were weak. They were blinded in a situation. So I feel like somebody was in a space where, maybe like somebody lied to this person possibly, and they put this in a space where I'm just feeling like somebody abused their power and they were misguided, okay? They were misguided in a situation, and they just are now in a space where they realize what they did. They realized that they were an illusion, and the truth is just now what they're realizing. Confirmation, the truth is just what it is now at this point. Ten of Swords here. They're feeling betrayed. They're feeling stabbed in the back. I did say that I feel like somebody put this person in a space of harm, like they were misguided. With the Ten of Swords here, this is like as many swords as you can have in a deck. Like this is the worst pain ever. This person has a lot of resentment towards somebody and bitterness. I feel like they know this painful ending was brought upon purposefully. Okay, so let's see what else do we need to know about this situation. We have the Ace of Swords in here in reverse. Okay, so I feel like this person is they are looking for truth and clarity in this situation. At the time, they weren't. They didn't have communication. They didn't have any idea of what was going on at the time. Okay, High Priestess. Wow. Okay. I feel like whatever this is, this guilt, this was all done towards this high priestess. They feel ashamed and guilty for misusing their power, confirmation towards this high priestess. And the way that they moved, they didn't realize how they were moving towards this person. They didn't know this person was a high priestess. They didn't know that this person, was a healer and knew the secrets and, was an empath, period. Okay. Neptune is here. This is speaking of using your intuition, illusion, subconscious mind. So this person didn't fully have, the full access to what was going on around them. All right. Let's see. Can we get a card? Let's see. Damn, egg on their face came right back out, and encounter in reverse. So, they're not sure if they'll meet this person by chance again. They don't want to feel alone, and they got egg on their face. What's behind here? Back together. They want a second chance, okay? Deuces, they know that they feel like you're not going to take them back, okay? And I feel like with this broken mirrors, you know, this person doesn't want to be triggered. I feel like if they come and talk to you, maybe you're going to know that they haven't awakened, they haven't learned the lessons or whatever this might be. I'm not sure in full, but it's definitely something coming. Yeah, anxiety. They have anxiety about this. They're troubled. They feel like you're going to know. You're going to see right through them, okay? What is this opportunity in reverse and empty room? Let's see. Spirit guys, what we need to know about this opportunity. Wait a minute. My cards got backed up. Jacked up, backed up. Ooh, maybe somebody backed up. I don't know what that's about. All right. That's that love affair. Maybe somebody not getting none. Sidebar. All right. Passion. Came out sideways. I can't make this up. Okay. Empty room, no opportunity, no people. Okay. Somebody don't want to feel alone. This Knight of Wands here. This is fire energy. Somebody moved impulsively. Okay. They went on an adventure. They thought that things was going to work out for them. And now they're realizing that, you know, just left them sitting alone. There's nobody there. They on their own. Hierophant in reverse, this person was misguided. We just spoke about that. All right. They were misguided by somebody that's overly critical. They're narrow-minded. Okay. This person lacks spiritual guidance or support. Okay. Whoever this is that put this person in this negative energy, a lover. Wow. Okay. Or possibly this was your lover. Your lover might have been misguided. They were overly critical of you. Okay. They didn't realize who you were at the time. Yeah. Patience and balance is here. Now they're trying to, you know, reflect and have some type of peace in this situation. We did see second chances here. Okay. With good marriage, harmonious relationships. Yeah. They like, dag, I pooped on somebody that was really in my corner. Let's see, what do we need to know? The devil in reverse, okay? With the devil in reverse, this is speaking of, you know, going into something blindly. Right here, we do have, you know, the Ace of Swords here. This is speaking of this person didn't have clarity and truth at the time. So with this devil in reverse, this is just pretty much reiterating that this person was in an illusion to the truth, okay? They misused their power. Again, they weren't aware of what the tree was they were barking up. With the Ace of Wands here, you know, this speaks of no passion, no success. This didn't bring them any good luck moving in this energy. They didn't have any creativity. They was using yours, but you were protected from this. With the Hamsa here, this is a symbol of protection, wards off evil spirits, brings good fortune, health, happiness. You're the High Priestess. You bring positivity wherever you go, okay? You're empathetic, you know, love, okay? Good vibes, happy thoughts. Love is right here. I mean, maybe I picked this for a reason. Okay, so I feel like, you know, you were protected. You're a positive individual. And I feel like you tried to bring positivity to this person, but they didn't see you for who you were. All right. This was already here. So maybe this person is infatuated with you. They're obsessed with you. Okay. Or maybe the attraction that you had with this person was real. You guys had a real connection here at one point. Okay. What else do we need to know? Okay, secretive, yeah. This person was being real sneaky and dishonest towards you. They hid a lot of information. This egg on their face must be serious because this joker keep popping up. Got caught, feeling foolish. Everything backfired. Yeah, again, they want a second chance. Yeah, I shuffled these and they came right back. Can we get another one? Y'all saw me do that. That's why I purposely put these cards in front of the camera. All right, they did not use their intuition, and there's no more sexual desire here. Like, you are like, I'm good on that, okay? What is this love affair? Let's see. Let's see. Tell me more. What's going on with this love affair, this third party, and this player energy? Appreciate y'all, okay? I really, really appreciate y'all. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, check me out. Show your girl some love. I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. All right. The sun is here in reverse. Wow. This person was very arrogant. Okay. Maybe this is somebody unrealistic expectations. Okay. disorientation. So I feel like this person felt like they had a huge ego, maybe this player energy. Of course, that makes sense. They felt like they could do what they want. I'm hearing, is that Lil Uzi Vert? Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want. I don't know how that song go, but I know y'all know what I'm talking about for the youngins out there, okay? Page of Pentacles, opportunity to increase income, financial proposal, someone you can count on. Yeah, I feel like this person was a player. They was gaslighting people. They come off as somebody that you can depend on, like they got you, everything's good, like this is going to be great. You know, they lead you on. Very misleading, okay? Happiness, new beginnings, relationship, romance. You feel like everything is good. They move fast, okay? And then bow. You know what I'm saying? They drop that whammy on you. All right? What I tell you, Tower. I can't make this up. Destruction, force, catastrophe. Like, it starts off great. The representative is real good until it ain't. Okay? What else do we need to know? Eight of Pentacles here. You know, somebody, they're focused, they're dedicated, working towards a goal. Yeah, they do whatever they got to do to get what they need out of you. You know what I'm saying? That's what players do. All right, Proverbs 31:25. But guess what? You're protected here, okay? You're protected because you're the high priestess. God put you in this person's life for a reason. Now you're going to have the last laugh, okay? Because nothing goes unnoticed in the universe or by the Most High, all right? I feel like that's what that is about. Let's see. Can we get some info? What else do we need to know here in regards to this, okay? What does the collective need to know? What is this? Spirit got you. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up, y'all. Tell me I ain't tapped in. I love my ancestors. I love the Most High. Thank you, Holy Spirit, because you are the truth. I love you. Oh, my goodness. Opposites attract. Bad boy, different beliefs, insane attraction. Did I not say this? I said y'all must have been like infatuation here. At one point, this was your person, okay? High value, the Empress, self-worth. You might be getting a call about this, okay? High Priestess, you knew your self-worth. You didn't settle. You're beautiful, abundant, confident, and you kept it moving, okay? And they saw you as such as well. Avoidance is here. They don't want to be ghosted. They don't want to be feeling guilty about this anymore. I feel like they know. They realize what they did. And with that guilt here in the very beginning, you know what I'm saying? This is eating this person up. And they want to come out of this anxiety, this energy. They feel horrible for what they did. Okay? That's real talk. Spirit guys, what else we need to know? Courage. Okay? This person's trying to have the courage to get through this situation. I feel like they're trying to get protection. Okay? They were inconsistent with you. They brought you a lot of disappointment because they were cheating. A lot of losses here. I feel like this person is going through something serious, okay? Five of Pentacles here. Again, they're in regret. We saw guilt here. It's a lot of confliction. This person's feeling alone. We have empty room here in reverse. They do not want to be alone, but this is that Tower. Things are coming back. Page of Swords in reverse. I feel like this person was stalking you at one point. They're no longer being nosy. I feel like they are starting to mind their business because they want this energy to get up off them. Hangman, surrendering. I told you. This Tower came down hard. They wasn't expecting this. Now they have a new perspective of a situation. They're becoming aware of what's going on. I feel like this person is realizing this karma is coming to them because of what they did to you. I really do. All right. What we need to know, Spirit guys. True. Deep thinking. I can't make this up. Deep thinking. All right, you're not communicating with this person. I feel like now they're remembering what's going on. They're in their deep thought. They're realizing what cut this communication off here. They're realizing what happened, what's going on, and how things landed the way that they did. How they got into this situation. They did not ascend. I cannot make this up. Now they're drinking, okay? They're going through it. They do not know how to calm down. They don't know how to solidify this. Like, how do I make this make sense? You know, that's what I feel like they're saying. Like, how? You know what I'm saying? It's a mystery, unknown. They were in this illusion. They confused. I can't make this up. The cards is with me. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Somebody need to know. Somebody need to hear this. What's up with this dating in reverse? Okay. King of Wands, and this person is bold, generous, proud, you know, usually married, unexpected inheritance. You know, I feel like this person possibly wants to date you, but they know that this isn't going to happen. You know, they were inconsistent with you. I feel like they're still in this energy. Four of Pentacles is here in reverse. This person doesn't want to be stubborn anymore. I feel like they are not going to keep holding on to your energy. I feel like they're going to release this. They're going to release this control that they had of this situation, or of you trying to control you. With the Page of Pentacles here, they know they're not getting a new opportunity in this, okay? And they don't know how to send this message. I feel like they want to tell you something, but they don't know how to, okay? With this Mike Tyson in reverse, when you are favored by God, you are also favored by the devil. Who you came to the party with is who you leave with. They don't want to be stuck with the person that they are with this love affair. I feel like whoever this third party is, they don't want to be stuck with this person. They don't want to be tied down with whatever this life is that they chose. But I feel like that's a part of that Tower. Spirit guys, what else do we need to know about this situation for my beautiful collective? All right, silence is here. Keep silent, coercion. I feel like they don't want this to be told. Whatever this is, they don't want this to be told. They don't want to give up on the situation. They don't, okay. They don't want this. They want somebody to shut up. They don't want this to be told that they refuse to get away from the situation because they didn't change. Yeah, they can't give up. They can't get away from a situation and they refuse to change. I feel like they kept this silent, that they couldn't leave whatever this is that they are in, and that's why they couldn't change. I feel like somebody is bonded or tied to somebody. It says the devil here. They're bound to whatever this situation is, and they kept it quiet. Like, that's why you didn't know about this third party, possibly. They didn't tell you that they were already in something, okay? Now they want to share your journey with you, say they learn the lessons, because things are coming in for you, okay? Your blessings are coming in. You already let this go and you forgave them for this, okay? You're no longer looking at this. You're not missing somebody. You're not in this energy of reminiscing, okay? But I feel like this person's going to come in and try to distract you and keep, you know, they had a wandering eye. And I feel like that is a part of how things, you know, they had too many options with this love affair or whatever. You let this go. Yeah, you let this go and you're done here, okay? Let's get you guys some spirit messages, okay? Spirit guys, what do you want collective to know in regards to this situation? Forgiveness. Yeah, I feel like you forgiving this person, but I feel like this is more so for you, okay? I mean, for them. They want you to forgive them, and with community in reverse, I feel like this person is releasing this energy. This person is not dealing with the energies that they were around anymore. We have retrieval here. I feel like because they want you back. They trying to come back to you. Solitude. Yeah, they've been really thinking about this, okay? So I guess spirit guides are saying, okay, I always say this, forgive yourself and forgive your enemies or whoever. Not for them, but for you. You know what I'm saying? That's how you heal, okay? Let's get some emotions on the table and close this out. What else do we need to know? What do we need to know? Do we have any inspirational cards for the collective, Holy Spirit? Or how is this person feeling? One or the other. Let's see. What is in the energy? Oh, what was that trying to pop out? Confusion. Yeah. This person's confused. I saw this. They don't have peace. All right. You were their joy. And now there's silence. Damn. Look. I can't make it up. Okay. They sit in that empty room alone. All right. They confused and they don't have peace because it's quiet. And they missed out. Introspection. They didn't take the time. Okay. So let's get you a universe message and we're going to close this out. And I will catch y'all on the next one. Okay. Thanks for stopping in. I love and appreciate y'all. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. All right. Let's see. I do lives. You can get a reading. I do have sessions open. All right. This is too many, but this one came out first. So let's take this one. You're going to be celebrating something very special soon. You'll be so full of joy and happiness. It will almost seem out of this world how suddenly it happens all for you. Be ready for it. Expect it. It is happening. And what's on the bottom? Comparing yourself to others keeps you stuck in a cycle of guilt and shame, and continue to separate and continues to separate you from your blessings. It keeps you small. Understand that everyone has their own journey, which always unfolds in divine time, and your time will come. I feel like this is a whole nother reading. I feel like this is for the copycat. And I feel like this was my reading yesterday. So I feel like these two messages intersect some kind of way, okay? Know that when you move in positivity and light, that God will reward you, okay? You bless yourself by you forgiving yourself and forgiving others. That brings love and light and happiness in for you, okay? Never try to move in somebody else's shoes, okay? What's for you is always going to be for you. Vibe high, think happy thoughts. I always say, speak what you want into existence. Stay, keep your love and thoughts on positive things, and what you think you bring into your existence, okay? So think positive, stay positive, be kind to somebody, and love yourself first, all right? Till next time, love you guys. Bye.